Thank you. Next one, please welcome Đỗ Lâm Vi from class 9A.
Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Lâm Vi. I'm a student in class 9A at Pascal Secondary School. What I'm going to talk about today is cultures of the regions in Vietnam. As you know, regional culture in Vietnam is rich and diverse due to the harmony among the cultures of 54 ethnic groups in 3 regions, the North, Central, and South. I live in Hanoi, the capital city of the north of Vietnam, so I'm always interested in the northern culture. So today, let's discover the culture in the north with me. The northern of Vietnam, which is rich in history, has a cultural diversity. And moving on, we will explore the culture, including its traditional custom, cuisine, and festival. First, let's talk about the costume. As you may know, the iconic costume of northern people has associated with their life and remains deeply associated with those cultural identity. And the most well-known and famous cultural costume is áo dài, and áo dài is a national symbol of Vietnamese elegance and grace. It's characterized by its form-fitting shape and delicate detailing, typically made from silk and other fine materials. Áo dài is suitable for many holidays and festivals in Vietnam and carries a valuable culture. And in order to áo dài, the customs of the northern people is also associated with 4-part dress, or so-called áo tứ thân. Áo tứ thân has 4 bottoms, 2 front flaps and 2 back flaps. And áo tứ thân usually wear in combination with a skirt, raven square kerchief, or you can say khăn mỏ quạ, and a flat palm hat, which is nón quai thao. Secondly, let's dive into the cuisine. The northern cuisine has a national flavors, which is made from simple and easy to find ingredient, but processed meticulously. They has a unique flavor because northern people is focus a lot on the slightly species like chilies, peppers, or lemongrass, which is not too spicy or not too sour. Speaking of northern cuisine, it is impossible not to mention phở, a rice noodle with a broth, rice noodle, and meat, usually beef and chicken. And let me see. In addition to phở, when we are talking about northern cuisine, we also known for young sticky rice and spring rolls or 5-color sticky rice. Each dish has a unique flavor and represent the diversity and richness of the northern cuisine. Finally, I want to tell you about the festival, and the most important and famous festival in the north of Vietnam is Lunar New Year, and also known as Tết Nguyên đán. At Tết, northern people usually make bánh chưng and decorate their houses with peach blossoms and kumquat tree. They also prepare 5 food trays to worship their ancestor. Unlike the South, which 5 food trays is usually according to cầu dừa đủ xài, represented by the custard apple, mango, coconut, and papaya. The 5 food trays in the north is usually has 5 different colors, corresponding to 5 elements: mental, water, fire, earth, and wood. And in conclusion, despite of the modernization and globalization, the culture in the northern of Vietnam still remains a strong ritual to its society. And I think we should preserve and develop the culture from a generation to generation. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Now, I would like to have two questions for you. Now, first question, if you can make a tour for tourists to the minority groups, what activities will you do to promote the culture of these groups?
Thank you for your question. And if I have a tour, I will introduce the northern cultures by celebrate some traditional games for the tourists, like ask them some questions about the northern cuisine or traditional, and maybe I will show them some photos about the traditional custom like áo dài or áo tứ thân. I will show them some features of the cuisine, and maybe I will let them try the food like phở and spring rolls to let them know about the features of northern cultures.
Okay, thank you. Now, second question for you. In some recent years, many young people break their tradition by going on holiday to the other country during Tết holiday. Do you think this is a good or not good chance? Why?
Yes, thank you for your question. And I think each generation has their own way to present their respect to the northern culture. Maybe they go to another country at it, but they still make bánh chưng in the other countries, and they tell their foreign friends about their country's culture, and other people will know about Vietnamese culture more and more. And I think it is not really a bad way of the young people. I think it's good in some in some point. I think so. Thank you.
Thank you, Lâm Vi, for sharing your presentation.